Education Minister Peter Weir has hosted a reception for schools, preschools and youth organisations from across Northern Ireland in recognition of their high achievement. 165 institutions who attained the highest level for overall effectiveness in recent inspections by the Education and Training Inspectorate were invited to a special reception at Stormont. We asked the Minister what are the characteristics of a good educational setting.
Well, I think today is about celebrating success. I think sometimes we don't acknowledge and don't take time to acknowledge the success within our system. I think it's through, there are a lot of good schools out there. I think it's through a lot of the hard work of the professionals within those schools. And it's also about ensuring that best practice is being learned. So I think this is an opportunity to take that step back and say well done to those schools, not just the schools but also the youth settings, the preschool groups and a whole range of other organisations.
We also asked the Minister what support is available to schools that are underperforming and that need to improve.
Well, there's a range of supports. There's a number of initiatives that the department has, both from issues around nurture units, from getting ready to learn, from other interventions on that basis on it. There's also, I think, about trying to ensure that we learn best practice, and so the collaborative support that's there, particularly from area learning communities, is also something that is very important. But I think overall the standard is very good in Northern Ireland, and then it's about trying to ensure that we bring everybody up to that high standard.
Chief Inspector of the Education and Training Inspectorate, Noelle Buick, was also addressing the guests at the reception, and we took the opportunity to ask her how these schools would be inspected in the future.
Well, first of all, I wanted to say I was delighted to see so many schools, preschools and youth organisations here today celebrating the fact that they demonstrate high capacity in relation to the provision that they provide for their learners. So that is just fantastic. But in the future, we want to give greater autonomy to those schools. We are looking at a sustaining improvement inspection 3 years after the original inspection. And that will be a light touch, up to 2 days inspection with up to 2 inspectors. And if the school is sustaining, we will leave the school for another period. If there are issues with sustainability, we'll take the school and put it into our fuller inspection programme. But so far, most of the schools that we have inspected in the pilot have managed to sustain the capacity. So that means that we can target our resources where they are most needed for the schools that really need to make the most improvement.
The recently published Chief Inspector's report for 2014 to 2016 highlighted many positives in the schools inspected. And in light of this, we asked how this good practice could be shared.
Well, over 80% of the schools that we inspected were high level of capacity or capacity to identify and bring about improvements. So we definitely have good practice that can be shared. First of all, the schools that are here today at the event, their inspection reports are on the ETI website, and there's a lot of good practice threaded through those inspection reports. Also, we're going to be organising some dissemination of good practice events, and we're going to ask those schools, the practitioners in those schools, to demonstrate their best practice to others. We've done that in the past and it works incredibly well. We also have the professional dialogue that we have on inspection. Inspectors are very experienced about what is good practice. And also we have the associate assessors, over 300 now, that join our inspection. And they get an opportunity to see the good practice that is out there and also to take that back and reflect whether it would work in their organisation. So that works very well in terms of promoting improvement.